Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now, Lenny. Let me turn you up a little bit here. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, can hear you. Perfect.
Excellent. Is there anybody else from the team that has joined that I need to unmute? Or
No, it'll just be me speaking.
okay, excellent, excellent. Well, if you're ready, we can get it started here.
Yeah, I'm
Glenn, if
ready.
if you wanna start the TG recording, and we'll lock our main chat as well, and we'll post all the socials there for everybody to follow along. And I know the fair launch is still ongoing, so I'll grab that link and I'll post it after we mute the chat and everything. All right. Well, if you're ready, let's get started. Good afternoon, Whalecoin Talk community. Uh, Today we have an AMA with the ViralUP, and we have Lenny here from ViralUP representing. So before we get started, Lenny, can you give us a short background on the team and what sort of experience they have inside and outside of the crypto space?
Sure. So, myself personally, I've been involved in the crypto space for over a decade. I've worked on numerous projects in the blockchain startup space. As far as the rest of the development team, they all have experience in crypto, of course. A lot of them have experience in the tech world as well. So this coming together was kind of just all of us putting our minds together and us being able to draw from each other's strengths and really create something that we think that the Web3 and decentralized space is actually missing and something that we can bring value to. So that's kind of how we got started. As far as what we all do, we're all from different parts of the world. We all have, different experiences in that regard. So we're just, like I said, just making a very ambitious attempt to um, create something that already works very well in Web 2 and make it something that will be the wave of the future for Web 3.
Yeah, it sounds great. So you guys are building the first share to earn, watch to earn Web3 mobile application, and you're combining DeFi with NFTs into your own crypto social verse. I saw that you named that on your website. Can you give us like a high level overview of what it is, how it'll work, and then we can get into the nuts and bolts of things?
Sure. So, to kind of simplify it, I wouldn't want to complicate it, just because I know a lot of people read white papers, but they really don't understand what's going on as far as the mathematics and things like that go behind how we created it. So, what we have done is we have a native token, which is the viral token, and that will actually power and reward our community. So, we will have an NFT marketplace. The ViralUp app is going to be very much, it's in beta right now, but once we have our final deployment and final release of the app, it will be a lot like your favorite already Web2 socials. So you will have the ability to like, share, comment, do all of those great things that you can do on like an Instagram, um, on a TikTok, as well as on YouTube. We have created NFTs that actually drive more value into the sharing and earning, the watch to earn feature. So it's if you were to open the app, it would be just like opening TikTok, Instagram, anything else like that. The only difference is that you would be able to compile, a collection of NFTs if it's just one or multiple NFTs, and you would be able to use that to your advantage to ultimately drive a lot of revenue from it. So obviously, platforms like TikTok and YouTube have ad revenue, and that's typically how they pay out their community, just from the amount of attention that they're able to court. This would be a very similar model. The only difference is that it's on both sides. So content creators will be able to monetize Um, from their viewership, and then of course those that view would be able to monetize the time that they put into um, watching their favorite creators. So the token is what drives the ecosystem, and then the NFTs is is just basically I would say, a boost that you can get from, the for the token. So it's a very interesting, and conceptually, very innovative. We're still working through and ironing out some of the details, just because it's so new that we don't know what kind of content that we'll be having. We are, focusing on partnerships, with lots of, I guess they would be influencers. We don't really like to call them influencers, but we are working with influencers to ensure that we bring value to the platform first and foremost. We want to bring it in more than just one way. Obviously, the viral token is one way to bring value to the platform, but we do have partnerships. We are working with other NFT projects to hopefully, integrate into our marketplace. So there's a lot of great things that we're working on.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting. So basically, people will be able to earn the token via watching, and then the creators will be able to earn from people watching them, and then the NFTs come sort of like a boost where you're either boosting your earnings for watching and for creating. Is that did I get it right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it sounds super cool. And you mentioned that you're wanting to collaborate with influencers and all this, but the app will be free, right? Everybody can jump in and sort of create their own content and try to go viral, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the goal, that we want is, we want the barrier of entry to be a lot lower than a lot of not in a sense of cost, but in a sense of attention. It's very difficult to grow on major platforms now. If you are a up and coming content creator, on Instagram, it's going to be pretty difficult to grow, just because they constantly change the algorithm. They make it very difficult for, you to essentially just get your work out there, just because they prioritize larger, verified accounts. um, ViralUp is That's not what we're looking to do. Obviously, we do want large content creators to migrate over to ViralUp. However, we also want to find and discover new talent and give them a platform to do that. Whereas, like places like YouTube, it's very difficult to get to, 400, 500,000 subscribers. Even 50,000 subscribers is not a small feat. So that's what we're looking to do with ViralUp.
Yeah, I agree. Discoverability on these sort of larger platforms is not what it used to be. So I'm wondering, how are you guys going to tackle this? Is it going to be through the tier system? Will you have a more custom experience for each participant to sort of curate better content for them, or what do you have in mind?
So the first thing that we're working on is, of course, to just drive the attention over to the platform, which would be, just having partnerships with larger influence bases. But we do want to have all of the resources available, like you said, to curate, content at any stage of, your content creating journey. We don't want it to be um, we don't want it to be where we prioritize the folks that are, already have had, major success in the Web 2 space. We do want to prioritize smaller creators. So how we would do that is, by, making sure that we do keep them as priority in regards to the viral app, just making sure that in ViralUp, that their videos are, they're not suppressed, so that, someone with a million followers can just stomp all over them. We like I said, we want to make sure that content creators can grow, and also the same thing for audiences. I feel like a lot of audiences now in the Web 2 space, they happen to be just kind of isolated from any other type of content, just because the algorithms only keep them, within a certain parameter of what they enjoy watching. Which there's nothing wrong with enjoying, a few content creators that you like, but one thing that I found is that in TikTok they've done a pretty good job. Is that, you can expand what you enjoy. and ViralUP. I think that that's something that we'll be able to do with discovering new talent. Just because TikTok is more of a dancing application, just because it is their step up from Musically. Um, this will, of course, incorporate music, but this can be virtually anything. So I would say it's a happy hybrid between TikTok, all of the great things of TikTok, and then incorporating um, just everything that you can find on YouTube.
Right, yeah, and it does sound exciting. Like, I know if you're creating videos, say on TikTok or YouTube or what do you Snapchat and whatever you use, you don't get this opportunity to sort of enhance your experience with different levels as you've had it. So maybe you can give us a little overview of how the NFTs will actually boost your experience. Because I was reading that the higher tier NFT that you have will bring certain benefits to your experience. And also, how can one purchase these NFTs? Will they be just listed on the marketplace, or are there any ways to earn them?
Yeah, so they'll be listed on the marketplace. And as far as how the NFTs work, so it's a special collection that we've put together. And what this will do is it'll work as a leveling system. So for those that wish to create content and just be, their own viral up star, the NFT, how it works is at level zero. So like I said, it'll be leveling system. So just briefly to touch on how it works would be at level zero, you can post up to 15-second long videos. You don't need an NFT. You don't need anything other than just an account. And then you would receive a single view per video. And if a user watches it in a loop, it would only be counted as one one view. Views are only counted if a video watches the video all the way to the end. So it does make, as far as content, a little bit more difficult at a level zero if you have no NFTs. You can incentivize that by going to level one. Also, the NFTs do earn passive rewards, so it's kind of a dual reward system that you're getting. At level one, you can post minute-long videos as well as 15-second long videos, or anywhere in between. You can unlock your ability to transfer more of your viral token from what you're earning from your viewership. And then at level two, the same thing is, you must have a level one NFT, but this NFT it gives you the ability to post up to 3-minute long videos. It does reduce the minimum transfer threshold that you would have as far as the viral token transferring in and out, so that you could go to the marketplace, cash out if you wish, just any of those things. You can receive a maximum of 3 views per video from each user. So opposed to, like I said, in level one, if a video is being viewed in a loop, it would be counted as one view versus if from one particular user. At level two, you would have the ability for that same user to count as 3 views. And then level three and the max level are similar in regards to the NFTs. Yeah, you have to possess the level one and level two NFT. You can post 10-minute long videos at that point. You are reducing again the minimum threshold to transfer out the viral token. You can receive the maximum of 7 views at level three, opposed to the 3 at level two. And then you're also able to accumulate the viewership is also calculated a little bit different at level three. So your views are counted if a viewer just watches at least 25% of the video, opposed to at level one, it would be the entire video. Level two, of course, would be 50% of the video, 25% at level three. And then the max level, this having all of the NFTs from the previous levels, you can post up to 30-minute long videos. So if you're a long form content creator, it'd be most advantageous, obviously, for you to have all of the NFTs. But the great thing is that your viewership definitely will go up, and there's a lot of benefits at the max level. You can post up to the 30-minute long videos. As I said, you can transfer your viral tokens without any limits. There is no count limit on the views by each user. So if a user just so happens to watch your video, 150 times, there is no limit. And then the views you receive are also multiplied by 2. So this gives you the max earning potential.
Right, so if you gain the attention of somebody that's a high tier NFT holder, then that's the better it is for the creator. Yeah, and I think you mentioned the NFTs rewards on top of that, and I think it's built into your taxes. So maybe we can go over how the tokenomics works and where the taxes are distributed.
Sure. So our so as far as the one thing that I do want to say is that the NFT marketplace is actually going to be like the driver right now of most of where the taxes are going. We do want to really bulk up what's going on in the NFT marketplace, just because, as I said, we do have partnerships that we're working on as far as others bringing their NFTs into our marketplace, and you can use Viral to purchase other NFTs. So that is also something that we're working on. But the current taxes, they're just used to support the initial phase of the project. But in the future, they will and may be reduced, or even canceled once the stability that we're looking for is achieved. Um, the current tax for selling is high, just because we can avoid, easy token sales, and those people that are looking to, um, I guess, kind of crash the project. Everyone has, their barrier of entry, whether it be one BNB, 10 BNB, or hundreds of thousands. We don't know who essentially would be investing. So in order to deter the whales of the communities from dumping, we do have a high sales tax. Um, these this is in part, just something. All of that goes into the rewards. It goes into the liquidity. So it does try to create a stabilization utility with our token to ensure that not too much value is lost. So as far as our tokenomics go, there are 100 million viral tokens. There's 18 decimal places. The symbol for it is viral. The token's utility is awesome, just because you can buy your NFTs for level up, for your leveling up in the viral marketplace. You can trade your NFTs. You can trade it on dexes and centralized exchange. We're actually working on getting it listed on a few centralized exchanges. It will be listed on dexes, of course, first. You can stake and earn more profit, and it is also the base for the ecosystem for the social application, for iOS and Android.
Yeah, it sounds super good. It sounds nice. And I also was reading that you already have an audit on the contract. And before I open it up to community questions here, maybe you can give us a nice little overview of your marketing endeavors. I know that there's a lot planned. There's going through the roadmap, and you're looking at all sorts of campaigns. But maybe just a high-level overview of where you want to take the marketing after the launch and in the first few months to kind of get it out there and in front of people.
Yeah, so we're really working on building partnerships, and building a lot for ViralUp. Just like any other platform, we do need to be self-sustainable. So part of that is collaborating with a lot of different people and or organizations, and entities, to make sure that we can reach that level. So our marketing efforts are definitely going into bringing brands over to ViralUp, bringing, of course, content creators over to ViralUp, and then, of course, making sure that we have viewership and users on ViralUp, just because we don't want it to be one way or the other. We want it to be cohesive for both parties to be able to earn. So we're putting a lot of effort in that regard. And then, of course, like I said, we do have partnerships, and we are working with the NFT community as well, to try to bring over that into our marketplace. So um, marketing right now looks like just a ton of relationship building.
Yeah, I feel that, and it looks like you guys have a pretty solid plan on how to push this forward. And I love the fact that once your app is fully out, I can, instead of watching TikToks and all that, I can actually earn some earn some money by doing something that I like. So let's open it up. Let's take some questions from the community here. Let's see. Western Beast, you had a question for Lenny here. Go for it.
All right. Lenny, you had a great explanation. Thanks a lot, Acti. I have just one question, and the question I'm asking you is about the watch to earn. How would you be tracing watch to earn? Is it based on the IP addresses or based on the wallet addresses?
It'll likely be based on both. Initially, I believe it will be based in wallet address, and we won't use IP addresses just because, as it is a Web3 development, we're very aware that there are lots of crypto savvy people and inside of crypto savviness. Most people who are involved in cryptocurrency know what a VPN is. They know how to use a VPN. So because we don't have um, I guess, the appropriate software and mechanisms to be able to fight off IP attacks, we would be using wallet addresses initially. That will change in phase two, and we will be looking at things from a different lens as far as through the IP address as
Yeah.
well as the wallet address.
Yeah. That's really great.
All right. Thank you, Western. Let's move on. Let's see. Aisha. Aisha, you had
Over
a
to you,
question?
Acti.
Yeah, Ekti, thank you. Okay, I was wondering that will ViralUp app also be providing any video editing tools to the creators to edit and upload videos on ViralUp platform?
So we are actually working with and partnering with some software companies to integrate some of those things. In beta, no, there is nothing like that. However, like I said, beta is just so that we can get a lot of feedback in regards to just the app, just the user experience and things like that. We will, like I said, be looking to integrate some of those features, just because like I said, we do want to facilitate an environment where new creators can be very, very successful. So there will be in the future that will definitely be phase two.
All right. Thank you for answering.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
Thank you
you.
for the question, Aisha. Let's move on. Atlas. Atlas, you had a question for Lenny? Go for it.
Hey mate, what about the team? How big is the team? Because it was not clear for me.
So the team, the core development team, is comprised of four individuals, and then of course we have our Telegram team, and then we have a marketing team. So if you're talking about the development team, the core development team, that is for four individuals.
You all know each other in real life or just on
Yes, yes,
crypto?
we're all acquainted in real life.
Okay, you say you're gonna partner up with some influencers. What kind of influencers I have to think about?
As of right now, our partnerships are in the crypto slash gaming space. It may We may be able to branch out. Some of the brands that we're looking to bring over are also in that space as well. And the only reason is just because it does make it easier for us to be able to integrate that community, because as of right now, what's going on is, this is a Web3 application. This is crypto at its finest. So what we need to do is make sure that we have an audience who would be able to use the application without fail. And then we'd be looking to bring over, of course, entertainers, musicians, things like that. But we're definitely working with other blockchain development companies, those that are in the entertainment music space, things like that, to integrate things. So like I said, it'll be very similar to your Web2 applications, but it's going to be a much better experience just because you're earning rather than investing your time and receiving very little return or residual from it.
So you guys gonna launch a app,
I'm sorry, could
correct?
you repeat that?
You are launching an app.
Correct, yes, it'll be an
Yeah,
app.
yeah. But the app I only saw that for Samsung users.
So the app will be available for iOS and Android. It is not in full deployment. It is in beta right now, but it is available for download.
Yeah, because iOS has more secure. You need to be more secure with iOS when
Correct.
you're
iOS
looking
has
at.
a very stringent protocol when it
Yes.
comes to deploying any applications in their app store. It's part of the reason why we have been audited and made sure that we operate in regards to anything and everything that Apple requires.
Okay, because I know by experience it's really tough. They are really tough with some, and they are really looking into security, into secure details about everything. So
Yes,
yes.
they're very they're very community centric. They make sure that they protect those that use the Apple products. It is very very difficult to get an app deployed on Apple. It takes a very long time. It takes a lot of legal efforts, as well as a lot of auditing. So there's a lot that has gone into it in the background in regards to what ViralUp has done. Just getting to the point of even being able to deploy an application in the iOS App Store.
Okay, nice. And is this your first AMA with the group?
This is not our first AMA. This is our first AMA in this group, yes. But we've actually we've throughout the whole pre-sale we have had AMAs. We want to make sure that we're giving our community great value in making sure that they understand the project. That if any questions, concerns arise, that we're here to answer it, and um, that we're just being good stewards of you know launching something that is very innovative. And I know a lot of times when that happens, people don't want to necessarily listen to other people's ideas and things like that, but we are really really focused on our community. We want to build one of the greatest social apps in the Web3 space. So what we're doing right now is just hearing from our community. What are your guys' concerns? A lot of great things that you guys have brought up are things that we've talked about, but we haven't had any clear direction on, like how we should execute. And as far as right now, we're definitely looking more and more into how we grow this.
Okay, man. Thank you for the answers. I'm up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Atlas, for the questions. Let's go with Venice. Venice, you had a question? Go for it.
Yeah, actually, thank you so much. I was wondering, will there be any preferences option available for the viewers where they can customize their choices, like what kind of content they are willing to watch, and also for creators aspect, like if someone want to promote their product or their videos to certain age group or location. So, is it possible for them to customize the target audience according to their choice as well?
At this point in time, no, there is no customization, but that is just because, as I said, the app is in beta. During full deployment, yes, there will be the availability to promote it to your demographic, age wise, location, things like that. Again, we want our creators to be as successful as possible, and then of course we want to create a great user experience for those that are watching the videos. Obviously, if you're most interested in something that comes from like the Western hemisphere of the world, and you're interested in tires, or just something that is just very relative to what you like, it's very important that that you see that content, that you're not seeing other content. So we're not going to have a overly abrasive algorithm, much like YouTube and TikTok. However, we will make sure that the pages, they are customizable.
Hmm.
Okay, that's great, and thank you so much for answering my questions.
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Venice. Let's go with Syed next.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ati. Okay, so you mentioned that there will be a time limit on the videos which user can post. For example, level 3 user can post videos up to 10 minutes. 10 minutes long. So I was wondering that will there be also a limit on total number of the videos each level user can post in 24 hours? How will that work?
So you will be able to post 5 videos in the beta. However, we don't. Our viewership is relatively low, just because we don't have a lot of viewer users, and we also don't have a lot of content creators. There will not be any type of, I guess, limitation right now. However, that will change as our viewership and our audience begins to grow, and as far as the content creators that we bring. But right now, you could post as many videos as you'd like. I don't know that it would serve you well. It would just be a lot of wasted time, honestly, just because, again, there's not a lot of users on the platform. So if you're a creator, there's not a lot of people watching, because they're still watching on Web 2 platforms, TikTok, IG, and you know, Twitter, Snapchat, wherever their attention is at. So if you're posting a lot, I mean, you can just, again, it wouldn't serve you very well in the initial stages. Obviously, when we get to phase 2 of the project, that does change things quite a bit.
Hmm.
Got it. Got it. Thank you for explaining that. Over to you,
Yeah,
Akti.
absolutely. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the questions. Let's take one more here. Let's see. Vicky eight. Vicky eight. You had a question? Go for it. No. Okay, let's try Metaboy then. You have to unmute your. Oh, there you go. Oh, I see your mic unmuted, Metaboy, but I can't hear you. Let's try call. Mr. Calls? No, okay, then Mr. Honey. Oh, you're super slow there, Honey.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. I had to turn you up. Yeah, you got a question
No
for
worries.
Lenny here? Go for it.
Yeah, I have a question. I realized on their official Twitter account that they're followed by Barack Obama and Britney Spears. Can they just elaborate further on this, please?
Sure. Yes. So we are followed by Barack Obama, and we are followed by Britney Spears. Um, they are not they're not official users of ViralUp yet. However, they have followed us, so seemingly they have an interest, or maybe looking to expand. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they're just staying ahead of the curve. We're very excited about their enthusiasm in regards to our project. However, for full transparency, they're not users yet. We don't have anything solidified with Britney Spears or Barack Obama.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's super exciting, guys. When we're talking about influencers, some people may think about your favorite little soccer player or something, but
Hmm.
who knows who you guys can onboard into your platform. It looks super exciting, and I just like to remind everybody the fair launch is still ongoing. We've posted the link for the pink sale right here in our main chat. It's still locked. And if you want to try out the beta of the app, kind of get a feel of what's there, the official links are also there. And the link to the website, to the Telegram, to the Discord, everything. If you've heard something that you like, make sure you head on over. I see there's a few hands up here left, but we're kind of nearing. We're running out of time here for now. So, Lenny, is there anything that I haven't asked you, or I don't know, so maybe we've missed that you want to mention? If not, maybe give us a little sum up of what we've talked to and why people should head on over and invest in your project.
Sure. So, first and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time out today to learn and understand more about ViralUp. We're very excited about what we're bringing to the space, Web 2, and from Web 2 into Web 3. So, in regards to Viral, we are in pre-sale. So if you guys are interested, please do head over to our Telegram, which is ViralUp Global. All of your questions will be answered there by our administration staff. So the great things about, I guess if I was giving you a final pitch of why ViralUp is great, what I would say is that, it's stable. It's something that we're really looking to push into. We know that social media works. It's not a matter of if, it's just that it does. Our communities and societies rely on it heavily, for almost everything that we do. So I would implore people to think outside of the box, outside of Web 2 developments, and think about how in the future that all things will essentially be monetized in a different way. And ViralUp is going to be the pioneer that does that. So our NFT and marketplace is going to probably be one of the biggest marketplaces out. Just because it'll be a plethora of individuals who have NFTs for their own for their own audiences and for their own communities, as well as large NFT communities coming in. We will also have great influencers, great partnerships, great brand deals that we are going to deploy and put our efforts together in ViralUp. So it's going to be a huge deal, guys. And I just really, really hope that everyone sees the vision that we have, and we can take it one step further. This is a communal project, so the rewards and everything that we're looking to do is nothing like the models of TikTok and or YouTube. They are very much based in rewarding our community and having them grow with us and being rewarded for growing with us. So thank you guys so much for your time. Again, if you have any questions, please join the Telegram group. That is Viral Up Global. My name is Lenny. I will be in the group as well as all of my counterparts. That we're all here to answer questions. If you did not get your question answered, thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you very much for coming, Lenny. Yeah, it looks like you guys are really building something super cool, and it's like you mentioned, social media works, and why not get some money out of it? We all love using it, so might as well get some gains out of it. Get some nice NFTs, get involved, and yeah, we do always say Whalecoin Talk AMAs are for educational purposes only. We don't provide financial advice, but if you heard something you like, if it's something you resonate with, if you feel the same way as we do, maybe head on over to the official website and check out the fair launch that's going on, engage with the community, and uh, make your own decision. So thank you everybody for coming today. Thank you for the people that participated, and thank you Lenny for being here with us. You guys are doing something really amazing.
Of course, thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you guys for participating. I'm gonna finish off the recordings, and I'll send over copies for you, Lenny, for the TG one, and we have the live stream recording up as well.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you everybody for coming. Cheers. Take care.